Hello and welcome to the first episode in the 20th century. We start with American football. Homestead Library and Athletic Club are the Western Pennsylvania professional football champions. In English Association football, at the FA Cup final, Bury defeats Southampton at Crystal Palace in London 4-0. In India, after a 0-0 draw against Dalhousie, Calcutta win their second IFA Shield in a shutout 6-0 game. And in Scotland, the Rangers win the Scottish Football League. In baseball, the National League subtracts from 12 to 8 clubs. The 8 teams are as follows: the Boston Beaneaters, the Brooklyn Superbas, the Chicago Orphans, the Cincinnati Reds, the New York Giants, the Philadelphia Phillies, the Pittsburgh Pirates, and the St. Louis Cardinals. On July 7th, Kid Nichols of the Boston Beaneaters records his 300th career win. Herman Long of the Boston Beaneaters scored 12 home runs, and Noodles Hahn of the Cincinnati Reds threw 132 strikeouts. And for the first time in this century, the Brooklyn Superbas are the National League champions. In golf, the British Open is won by John Henry Taylor, and Harry Vardon wins the US Open. In ice hockey, in 1900, the Colored Hockey League expanded, adding the Africaville Seasides, Hammond Plains Mossbacks, Truro Victorias, the Amherst Royals, and the Charlottetown West End Rangers of Prince Edward Island, thus becoming the Colored Hockey League of the Maritimes. And the Halifax Eureka's win their 4th title in a row. In motor racing, James Gordon Bennett Jr., owner of the New York Herald newspaper and the International Herald Tribune, establishes the Gordon Bennett Cup. Each country is allowed to enter up to 3 cars, which must be fully built in the country that they represent and entered by that country's automotive governing body. The inaugural Gordon Bennett Cup is won by Fernand Charron of France, driving a Panhard and Levasseur. In Home Nations Rugby, Wales won the Calcutta Cup and the Home Nations Championship. The Triple Crown was not awarded this year. And now on to the tennis section. Reginald Doherty defeats Sidney Smith 3-1 to win Wimbledon's men's singles championship. Blanche Bigley Hillard defeats Charlotte Cooper-Sterry 2-1 to win the women's Wimbledon's singles championship. In France, Paul Lemieux defeats André Prévost under unknown details to win the French men's singles championship. In the USA, Malcolm Whitman defeats William Leonard 3-1 to win the American men's singles championship, and Myrtle McTerrier defeats Edith Parker 3-1 to win the American women's singles championship, with George F. Whitney defeating Sumner Hardy 3-0 to win the Pacific Coast Championship. And now on to the horse racing section. The Derby is won by Diamond Jubilee, Ambush 2 wins the Grand National, the Oaks is won by La Roche, and Diamond Jubilee also wins the St. Leger Stakes. In the USA, the Belmont Stakes is won by Idrum, Kentucky Derby is won by Lieutenant Gibson, and the Preakness Stakes is won by Jean Biraud. This completes the program. Please subscribe and comment if you like. Until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye.